So, Madam Mayor, where are we today?
We're finally picking up our whiskey barrel.
Yay!
Well, hello everybody on this very rainy day. This is the day after the hurricane came through, Saturday here. So we're on our way to pick up some more deals. We've been shopping on Facebook Marketplace, and we're heading to Spring Hill, Tennessee to pick up some hedge trimmers, cobalt hedge trimmers. These were hard to find. Every time we found a pair and thought we had it locked down, they went and sold. So
a lot of people don't want to hold them. They want to get rid of them first come, first serve.
Which is understandable because I know a lot of people flake out.
Yeah.
So here we are picking up the barrel later on near Franklin, Tennessee. And we tried to coordinate a few things along with it. If we had more space, we probably would have looked for even more stuff, because it does seem that a lot of the good stuff is around Nashville and Murfreesboro and places in that direction, even Chattanooga.
So Spring Hill is just slightly south of Franklin. I think they're about 12 miles apart, the two destinations that we're picking up stuff in today. So instead of it's an hour and 20 minutes from the house. So it's a little bit of a trip, but we're picking up two major things really, I think. The guy with the barrel, he makes those barrels, so it took a weekend to order it. And then he says it'll be ready today for pickup before noon, so we should be there before noon. So that's the plan.
And what a better thing to do on a rainy day than to go pick up some deals.
And none of the rain has been that hard. It's just been mostly a misty rain.
Yeah, like a big misting station. A little bit harder at times, like right now.
I think we only got a total of 3 inches at the house from the hurricane, so that's pretty good.
As you can see, the window is quickly filling up with water. So we'll get off of here and we'll keep you posted when we're near Franklin to pick up that barrel.
Yes.
Alright, so now we're heading to purchase number 2. This is another one found on Facebook Marketplace. We're going to pick up the whiskey barrel that we'll be making a dinner table out of. And this is in Franklin, Tennessee. And it's still pretty yucky out today, as you can see. And we're about 10 minutes from there.
Yeah, so if this looks familiar, it's I-65 north headed toward Nashville. But we're not going that far north.
So our last pickup went well. We got the hedge trimmers. Everything was good with them. So we'll let you know how the barrel is.
So, Madam Mayor, where are we today?
We're finally picking up our whiskey barrel.
Yay! So this was a custom order. We ordered it about a week or so ago. And the gentleman here works out of his garage, and he makes some cool stuff.
Yep.
You ready to see some of the stuff he does?
I am.
I am too.
Are you?
I think it's going to be cool. We're going to get a lesson.
Hello, welcome to Franklin Barrels. I am Jason Ferdakis. I have been doing this for a little over 2 years now. I've lived in Tennessee for about 5 years, and I noticed when I moved here the antiques and just the southern hospitality and the love for bourbon and whiskey. And I kind of took that thought and started making some barrels myself, just for my own personal use and joy. And I had a friend encourage me to say, hey, you ought to kind of share this talent that you have, because some other people may be interested in it.
For sure.
So I thought, you know what, I want to do that. And this is what has come from 2 years from that. So now I'm reaching people from Tennessee and all the surrounding states. I've had someone drive down from Chicago to pick up a barrel, Florida. As a matter of fact, right now, on Monday, someone's coming from Washington. They have a friend that lives here that's going to be driving out west.
Wow.
And so a barrel's going to make it out to Washington.
Nice.
But yeah, I can show you some of the barrel work that we do. One of the things that we do is I can cut a barrel in half, so you can see kind of the side view of that.
Very cool.
So the back side is going to go against the wall, so you won't really see it.
Right.
But that way, if somebody doesn't have a lot of space, but does want a barrel to fill up that man cave or really anywhere in their house, or Airbnb cabins, I get a lot of those customers too. We can take care of them with a half barrel. We then can go to, this is a full Tennessee whiskey barrel, a Jack Daniel's barrel, where I'll take these barrels raw, sand them down, take the rings off, reset the rings, sometimes painting the rings as needed, and then I'll cut doors and add stuff on the inside. So this one is, I call it a single door, but I mean it's, you know, a door cut in half. And this has a shelf on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Other things that can be added to these are barrels that have a Lazy Susan, where this actually would spin 360.
That's neat.
Or I can even also add lights that would be on a remote control, different colors, different moods.
Oh, wow.
So that's, and I can do that with doors, or you can see over here, I can also do them without doors.
Oh, there you go. I like that too.
And they have different logos. You can see this logo here is a Buffalo Trace. The logo on your barrel is Jack Daniel's.
That's probably the more popular stamp.
Especially here in Tennessee, right?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to get that one.
And then custom logos. So this is a company in Chicago
Oh.
that I have somebody that does all my custom logo work. So this one was, there was a lot of work, and there's 4 of these barrels. There's a custom logo on the top. Then on the side, there's also custom lasering here of the name,
Oh,
and
that's
then
neat.
the anniversary, and then the years. And then it's got, similar to yours, it's got the doors and shelf.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
I also have gotten into, and I don't have everything here right now to show the work, but I can also talk about it. Chairs.
Oh.
I had a customer that asked me, do you do chairs? And I said, no, but I'm going to learn. You're going to be my first customer.
There you go.
So I just, you know, did some research and played around with it and came up with this concept that not only do I build stable chairs like this, but I also build, and I don't have anyone in here to show you, but swivel chairs.
Yeah, I think I've seen them out on your site.
Yeah, that can also swivel.
That's neat.
You can see some raw barrels here. Actually, this one here. That's how the barrel looks before I do anything to it.
Okay.
Quite a difference.
And then if you pan back over to your barrel, there's your before and after
Gotcha.
kind of look.
Before and after, side by side.
Yeah. And then I believe this one has a Lazy Susan.
Yeah, I didn't know that was an option when I ordered mine. That's neat. I probably would have got that.
Yeah, so the Lazy Susan, just a little bit of an add-on for the time and material.
Sure.
Same thing with the lights. And also,
Oh, I like that.
if we did something like this for a customer, where they have doors, a shelf for storage, and then you could have a tabletop and chairs around.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
Do you sell just the tabletop?
I can sell and pretty much accommodate most requests.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what do you like? You like the glass top better, or you like the wooden top better?
I actually like the one that has glass in the middle and wood
Yeah,
on the
because then you can
outside.
see the stamp through the
So,
glass. Yeah.
I've seen them like that before.
I haven't made that yet, but I can make that. Most of my creations come from your request.
Ah.
And this is just an example. You guys came on a perfect day to see what the barrel looks like before,
Yeah.
what it looks like after, and even the different options that come with it.
Definitely cool, and its prices are very reasonable. We went back to Lynchburg. We had a little delay in ordering this because we wanted to go back to Lynchburg and visit the barrel and see what they can do. And we just spoke to them just a few days ago, and they do a lot of the same stuff, but they will no longer make the doors because they say they start to get to where they don't fit right. So that's people leaving them out in the weather, putting them outside, and they start to shrink and expand with the heat. And then I could see the doors, not fit properly. So they stopped making them with the doors just recently.
One thing that I've done, not on all of my barrels, but some when I put my hinges on and I cut my doors, if there's a lot of play in that door, what it sounds like they aren't doing, but what can be done is I can take some rings here, and custom cut a ring and install it on the inside of the doors
Oh, that's neat.
to stabilize the doors.
Yeah, that's neat.
So there is an extra step that can be done. And all of this, where did you learn this information? Trial and error.
Yeah.
Made a lot of mistakes.
Hey, that's how
That's how you learn.
America was founded. Like we've had a few clips in our videos where we talk about where America's headed today, and it's not a good place. Like
I agree with that.
what happened to the entrepreneurial spirit, people going out, the pioneers of the Lynchburg days of Jack Daniels. He took a risk, I'm sure he wasn't well thought of or welcomed during Prohibition, but they made it through it and onto the other side, and they're one of the longest lasting whiskey companies in the world today. So a lot can be said for American entrepreneurship, and just staying your course and being confident in what you do, and then teaching that trade to the younger people, and they learn the trade and they carry it on. It's just a great way to do business. But what we're doing today, it seems like it's a disposable world. We'd rather buy it today and get rid of it. We're doing the same thing in relationships. If it doesn't work, they just kick them, and they find something else. What do you think, something else is going to be better? Probably not. Put a little work into it, and what you put into it is what you get out of it. We need to get back to that rolling up your sleeves, doing the work, and creating, being creative.
Preach. I agree with everything that you just said.
Yeah, because
I even teach my kids, when my kids are with me, they'll come out here and they'll be a part of the interaction. So they get to see before, after, during. They're very well connected, and they're only 8 and 10 years old.
that's good. That's where you have to get them.
So I'm teaching them now how to, we've transitioned off the barrels and got into life, and that's totally fine with me. It's a part of my life that I'm very passionate about, so I'm teaching them how to have a healthy relationship with the dollar.
Sure.
And what the value of a dollar is, and, what it can do and how it can be very, very powerful. So we work typically on a marble system for rewards, and then those marbles are kind of their currency to, get screen time or play dates or sleepovers or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's neat. That's a good concept. I think you definitely have a niche in the marketplace. And the more that Lynchburg is letting go of the tradition of doing not as much with their barrels, you can fill that void.
It's a nice way to put a smile on someone's face.
Absolutely.
If we can get more people, and I was just talking to a friend of mine who's visiting from California, more people into the mindset of really what you just talked about very well. I think it's a step in the right direction. To not get too political, but there's a lot of distractions in our world now more than ever.
Yes.
So if we can have some positive distractions, if you will, to remind people to smile and be happy and enjoy life, because you only get it once, I think that's the right direction. That's the direction that I want to support.
Absolutely. But I think what you're doing here is really good. I think it's a good craft. It's an honest work, and I think it's a good value, and we're definitely interested because we ended up in Tennessee from Florida because he said Florida. We can't seem to get away from Florida.
We go down every summer down to Destin.
It's okay to
That's a
visit
nice place
Florida,
to go to.
but
I have family that lives there. But yeah, we've settled in here. I've been here for almost 6 years now, 5.5 from California. And we were just looking for a better life for ourselves and for our kids.
Yeah, I'm sure getting out of
I love it
California
here
was a
so
blessing.
So yeah, I'm very happy, and I'm very happy that I learned a new trade. You know, I mean, I knew nothing about the whiskey industry, nothing about barrels. I just had a love and appreciation for it, and I've actually tried to promote more entrepreneurship too. Everybody has some kind of talent inside of them.
Sure.
Yep.
And, you know, it's a matter of just kind of sharing that talent with, you know, friends, family, or a larger market such as we're doing here. It's all driven towards that place that we would like to see the direction of the world and people to think and to have that kind of mindset. So
Yeah,
it's created out of love. I mean, I put love and attention into every single barrel that I build.
yeah, and it shows. I mean, it definitely is. There's good fitment with those doors, and that's amazing. I wouldn't be able to do that. So you're creating a business in your garage. Is there someone else that's pretty famous that did the same thing? Apple CEO.
Yeah. There's lots of people.
Yeah, they came up with, I think, IBM and all that, and Apple was all created first in a garage with an idea.
All created in the garage. That's
That's
a good
it.
call out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that created. I've
bands.
just started going into some. I have some work in liquor stores.
Yeah.
Have some well-known public figures that have purchased from me. So it's a way for me to meet more people, and everybody that I've met that's picked up a barrel seems to have a similar kind of thought process about where the world, you know, the direction we would like, you know, almost model the behavior that you're looking for.
Yeah.
And it's all been created for me from barrels. You know, somebody else out there could have a talent in sewing, you know,
Right.
or design or whatever. But I would encourage definitely more entrepreneurship
Yeah, I think the barrels
in
are.
today's market.
I think the barrels are a good indication and a good example, really, of a throwback. You throw back. You know how we always have designs. The bell bottoms went away; they came back.
The
Different
more
type.
things change, the more they stay the same.
Exactly.
Yes,
I think when you throw back and you go to some of these, like this businessman here, obviously, I mean, he's wanting to put a stamp of his business.
175th anniversary. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a detective
that's-
agency.
That's really neat. I really think this guy is really onto something, and that's how you thrive. You take an idea and you brand it, and this guy he has done that. I think that's amazing, and others have done that too. We're just seeing an example of it here today with the barrel. But that's awesome. Anything else you'd like to close with?
Anybody interested in a barrel, you'll be able to connect, and I'm happy to build a barrel for you. FranklinBarrelDesigns.com.
There
Thank
you go. Yep.
Sweet. So now we're back home from our shopping adventure this morning, and we got two good things. The first one is this Cobalt hedge trimmer, which if you buy these brand new at Lowe's right now, they're running for $169 plus tax. And we picked this one up for how much?
$95.
$95. So that's a good savings, and it looks like it's in brand new condition.
He said he used it 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, it doesn't even look used at all.
He's got a different brand that he says he uses because he's got multiple items of the same brand, so he got rid of this one.
Well, that worked out for us.
It did, and several times we've been trying to get one of these, and they always sell out before we can get over there to get it.
So we finally got lucky, and that means we'll be able to trim up that azalea
Yeah,
because it's gone crazy.
and it's still got the box with it and everything.
I know, such a great deal, and you save on the tax money too.
Hey,
So
9.25%, 9.5%, that's nothing to sneeze at. That's almost 10%. Like, I think that's crazy. So what's this other purchase?
this is our new whiskey barrel.
Yeah, this is really neat.
Which we're going to end up making a table out of. So we still need to find a tabletop. We're not really sure which tabletop we want to go with though. We can go with straight glass, we could go with straight wood, or we could get wood with a glass inlay. And I think that would be beautiful because then you can still show off this nice stamp.
Yeah, that's what I would like too, like a round wooden piece that you can attach to the barrel with a glass inlay so you can see through the tabletop.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
So we've already started looking for those.
So we're on the hunt for that now, as well as bar stools, of course.
Yes.
So for right now, but this is really nice. I do like it.
Yeah, open up the front. Show them how this opens up. It's really neat.
Bit of my hair out of the way.
Yeah.
It's out of control.
So he also makes them with lights in them. These don't have the lights, but he let us. He told us, you know, what lights to get that he puts in them, and so we can order them on Amazon. And he also makes them. I didn't know he had this, but an option was to have this as a lazy Susan, and it would spin. Ours is fixed, but that's fine. I like it. Pretty neat. And how much was this option?
This one was $3.50.
I think that's good because there's a lot of workmanship here. Had to be cut, and these, you know, the bands had to be cut and made, and so there was some work involved.
Yeah, I really like it.
And the place in Lynchburg no longer does the doors anymore. They just do the open barrel, but they don't have the doors.
Yeah, and it's still nice to have the open barrel, but I do prefer the doors.
I like the doors, yeah.
Personally.
It's a neat piece.
So now we'll be on the hunt for the tabletop and the stools.
That's right.
I don't know if we're ever going to be complete. There's always something to look for.
Yeah, so the adventure continues.
Want to come upstairs and see another one of the deals we found?
Sure.
This is the...
Am I answering for all those that are watching?
Yeah, you got to speak for everybody.
Okay.
That's
Yes.
your job.
Yes, that's what we're doing. And check it out.
So this is one of the things we got off a marketplace for $50. It is a bed set, which I thought was a great price for $50. It's my little she cave for now. But this is the bed we got. I thought it was nice. The only thing wrong with it is it's missing one of these. And there's a little spot that's worn right there. But
Yeah, you can see it.
if you want one day, you could fix that. But I can't see it behind the pillow, so it looks great to me.
Yeah. And what'd you say, $50? Wow.
$50, what a great deal.
Yeah.
And I thought we could even do something funny maybe and put Spider-Man or Batman, or what about Wonder Woman?
You could.
We could put a Wonder Woman standing there holding the bed up.
Or if it really bothers you, I guess you could take out like have two and then miss one, have two and then take one out, you know. So it's evenly spaced if that's something that bothers you.
No, I just think it would be funny to put Wonder Woman there holding it up or something.
Yeah, could do that.
So this is the area.
Yeah, nice.
Got my nice little lay down thing from Sherry. And I got my yoga mat when I want to come up here and stretch.
Yeah, I see that.
Trying to keep it pretty open. The closet area.
Yeah, there's a closet area.
So far, I've just used it for a little bit of storage. I don't have it
Let me
completely.
get a light on in here.
I don't have it completely finished yet, but I've just been using it as a little bit of storage right now.
Yeah, and I've got some of my nicer clothes up here, so I'll just come up here and get them on that occasion otherwise.
Because the closet space is pretty small here, so it's a good thing we don't own much.
Yeah.
And again, you can keep the winter stuff packed away until you need it, which is what most of those bins are, is the winter stuff.
Yeah.
So it's good to have minimal things right now.
So if we do have a guest come, at least they have a place to stay. And this is probably the biggest bedroom in the house for sure.
It
It's
is.
the biggest space outside of the living room. It gets warm up here in the summertime, but right now it feels really comfortable up here.
I still need to...
Yeah, the
Get a
fan
smaller
still needs
pole.
some work. So what I need to do is shorten this rod right here, because the fan, when it turns, it hits the wood there, as you can hear it. So all it needs to do is be raised up. So I can take that down and probably just cut one end off of it and then drill the hole back through it, and then it'll hang back up there about 3 or 4 inches taller than it is now.
I need to get one of those duster things on a stick for these high ceilings.
Yeah.
That's on the list too. Got to get one of those because I had one, but I got rid of it.
Yeah, so this is the upstairs space, if you guys ever wanted to kind of check it out. It is pretty neat. It's the only carpeted area of the house. Again,
It's not the prettiest color.
yeah,
but
the color, not our choice. It kind of matches the bathroom a little bit, which, again, not our choice.
yeah, the colors leave a lot to be desired.
But it's in good shape, so
It is. It's nice and soft.
we're going to live with it for a while. And there's plugs everywhere up here. As you can see over the kitchen there, there's a plug, and then there's a plug there. And there's another plug there, and then another plug there, and another plug there, and then 2 registers. And I believe there's more plugs back here.
There's one
There's
there.
another one back there.
And one right here.
Is there one over there too? Wow.
So if you can't get plugged in up here, you got a problem.
There's something wrong, yeah. There's plenty of plugs, and I'm glad they did that.
More than we'll ever need.
So yeah, so that's the $50 bed. I think that's a good score. So at least if we get a visitor, they have somewhere to stay. Or they'd be staying with you.
With who?
You.
You?
Or in the RV, which I'm not a fan of that either.
So we got our whiskey barrel and we put it inside. Check it out.
Ah.
This is going to be so nice.
It is. It's in a nice spot. I like in front of the windows because look, when you look out, when I finish that tree trimming, we'll be able to see the water better too. So you'll be able to see the water, have your breakfast.
Yeah.
Nice.
I look forward to that. We just got to still find the tabletop and the bar stools. And yeah, it's going to be real nice. Sipping the coffee right here, looking out at the water.
Yep.
I'm so excited.
And it fits the decor, it matches the decor, and with the Jack Daniel's stamp and all on it, it fits the area because we live near Lynchburg. So
Very close, yes. Yeah. And this is like the coolest thing still. And we haven't put anything in here yet. We just got it in. But we also ordered some lights.
Yep, so we'll have this all lit up.
So, and after we do that, we'll show you a little shot of that in the future.
Yes. But we're very happy with it. We think it looks good in the space, and it's definitely a log cabin feature. How you like it?
I think it's so perfect, and I just love that we got to meet another great person who's an entrepreneur doing this. Jason was super nice, and he does great work, and I just love the spirit he has and the same ideas about the world and everything going on, and he's here putting in hard work and his love, and it's just nice to get a piece from somebody that you connect with and they put love into this. So it's not just some random thing you bought at a store and you don't know the person who crafted it. So
Yeah, and
it adds.
He does custom work too. So what we just wanted was a regular old number 7 stamp, traditional stamp. But you can do other stuff. You can do war tray stamps. You can do, he does other personalized stamps. He did one for a restaurant that's really neat. That's was in the clip that I thought
that
was
one
really
was
cool.
for a detective agency.
Yeah, that was neat though. I liked it. So you can customize these barrels any way you want. Another thing you can do is you can make this second shelf here, you can make it a Lazy Susan and it spins. Now, when we got this, we didn't know that, or we might have opted to do
Susan
that.
is not going to be lazy here.
So, no Lazy Susans here.
But we love this and we appreciate Jason so much. And if you're able to and you're looking for something, look him up. I'll put his information in the video. He does really great work.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks for watching, everybody.